and grow like this. It's called metamorphosis. I'm an egg. I'm an egg. I don't have gills and don't have legs. Stay in the water, grow and grow. Soon I'll hatch and be a tadpole. I change and grow like this. It's called metamorphosis. I'm a tadpole. I'm a tadpole. Gills and mouth and teeth I grow. Wiggle my tail with my tadpole friends. Soon we'll be tadpoles with legs. I change and grow like this. It's called metamorphosis. I'm a tadpole with legs, a tadpole with legs. Only two to move and then I swim and grow and do my best. I'll get 4 legs and be a froglet. I change and grow like this. It's called metamorphosis. I'm a froglet. I'm a froglet. My tail is shorter but not gone yet. My legs are growing and getting strong. I'm ready to hop and be a frog. I change and grow like this. It's called metamorphosis. I'm a frog. I'm a frog. I have 4 legs and swim in a pond. I hop and grow and lay new eggs. My frog life cycle starts over again. Ribbit, I'm a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, I'm a frog. Ribbit, I'm a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, I'm a frog. Ribbit, I'm a frog. Ribbit. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. For more great science videos, check out the DVD Science is a Snap on my website, jackhartman.com.
Good morning, kindergarten. We are back here for the science lesson of the day. Yesterday's lesson was on butterflies, and we learned about the stages of a butterfly. Did you do your art project? I hope so. It was fun. It's one of my favorite. All right, let's kind of review on the butterfly. The butterfly goes through stages. And how many were there? Do you remember? You're right. There's 4. And what is that called? It starts with an M. Metamorphosis. That's right. So metamorphosis means that to change. So a butterfly goes through metamorphosis. It changes. It goes from an egg to a caterpillar to a chrysalis to a beautiful butterfly. Today we're going to look at the lifestyle of a frog. And a frog goes through metamorphosis as well. It has 5 cycles. It goes through 5 different changes before it becomes, or to become an adult frog. And let's look. And the life cycle of a frog. Well, it starts out with the adult frog, the mama, and she lays lots of eggs. Sometimes she can lay thousands of eggs. And you know where she lays those eggs? In the water. She lays her eggs in the water. And when those eggs hatch, they come out swimming, and so they are called a tadpole. Look at that, tadpole. It doesn't really look like a frog though, does it? No, it looks like a fish. It has a tail. Well, guess what? It has gills, and fish have gills. That's how they breathe. Well, that's how a tadpole breathes under the water. Is it has some gills that helps it breathe under the water, and its skin absorbs the water, so that's how it gets its drink. So from a tadpole, it becomes a tadpole with legs. And see, it still looks like a fish, but it has legs this time. And then as it gets bigger and older, the tail begins to kind of go away, and it becomes a froglet. Now it looks like a frog, but it still has its tail. And it's kind of like a kid frog, like we are. We're kids, so it's kind of like us. It's kind of like a kid. So it's a froglet. We could be called kidlets. And then as the froglet grows, it becomes an adult frog. And once it's adult frog, it starts the cycle again. And it goes to egg, tadpole, tadpole with legs, froglet, back to an adult. Pretty cool, huh? So like the butterfly, it goes through metamorphosis as well. It goes through a change. And we can see this if we are around a lake, a pond, and maybe a river. I'm not real sure. Rivers kind of flow, so you might have to look really close and hard. But I know at the lake and at a pond, you can see the eggs if you look close around the bank. And you might even see some tadpoles swim around. They start out really small. So if you're out today, out by a lake, or anytime in the next week or so, if you're out there by the lake, the pond, look for some eggs and look for some tadpoles and see if you can catch them. Don't touch the eggs, that way the eggs they'll hatch. But if you can see if you can catch a tadpole, they're pretty cool. We did that last summer. So for today's lesson, I would like for you to draw me the life cycle of a frog, just like I did right here. You can draw it too. Remember, Miss Rice is not a very good artist, but I do my best and I try, and that's all I ask of you guys is to try. So today's lesson is to draw the life cycle of a frog and to label it like I did. Label it the egg, the tadpole, tadpole with legs, the froglet, and the adult frog. All right, boys and girls, have a wonderful day. I know it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so stay dry. Maybe you can get outside and play before the rain gets here. All right, I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.